During the jazz with the JAJJA, which is happening in Kisozi, General Museveni went on to accuse the opposition that they wanted to carry out a riot that akin to what happened in Kenya. And he accused the opposition of bringing the rioters from Kenya so that they can lead the riots in Kampala. He said these statements.
I met Gen Z from Kenya. They came and saw me at Nakasero. They had come here that they are experts in organizing riots. So Noop had brought the Kenyan Gen Z as resource persons for riots. When they got here, some of our young people said, no, here we don't like riots. Why don't we go and see this old man? So these children came to Nakasero to see me from Kenya. During the elections, I had some time in the evening. I said, we are rioting. What are you rioting for? Corruption. Then I said, okay, corruption is a problem. But even if there was no corruption, but you don't solve the issue of producing a good or a service, you don't solve the issue of producing a good or a service and selling it, even if you are not corrupt, you will be stuck. Why? Okay, as you talk about corruption, because part of why you don't have jobs, part of the problem is that the businesses are not expanding fast enough. Why are they not expanding fast enough? Because sometimes they have problem of selling, like sugar, for instance. We produce sugar, but Tanzania doesn't buy. They are buying from Brazil. Somebody else is buying from I don't know where. So you find the sugar companies are struggling with sales of sugar. The milk, we have a lot of milk now.
That is Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. For a statement to be made by the commander-in-chief, accusing the opposition that they were manipulating to create riots, it is something that cannot be taken lightly. And remember, General Museveni speaks on two sides. He's one of the greatest politicians. Even if you don't like him or not, he knows how to play politics. Where politics fails, he uses violence. Now, and he's one of the greatest propagandists because he has been in government for 40 years. He has been a bushwar general. So the purpose of this video is for me to first investigate the issues raised by Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, what it means for our politics, and most importantly, the study materials we can learn from the politics of our nation. But before I do this, I want to let you know that if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. And if you're watching this video from a different platform, please head on to YouTube, type in Sula Mawagale. There's a lot of content of this nature. If geopolitics and economics is what you want, this will be definitely the right channel for you to subscribe to. First of all, for General Museveni to accuse the opposition that they were planning a riot in Kampala or Kenya, it is 100% not true, and I'm going to explain this in this video. One of the greatest propagandists is Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, patient and has wisdom and has strategy. In fact, I keep on telling people from the opposition, including me, that if you want to remove Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, we must acknowledge his smartness, the strategy, and the hard work. Because before you face your opponent, you first do the SWOT analysis, strength, weakness, opportunities, okay, etc. So he has that attributes. For him to come out and accuse the opposition, it means two things. One, there is a saying that give a dog a bad name to beat it. Before the 2021 general election, he came out to say that his votes were stolen by 1.5. He later contradicted himself to say that they were stolen by 1.2. So it means that he was not saying the truth because the figures were gradually moving. Then after finishing the 2021 general election, the Electoral Commission declared him with 7 million votes. It has never been like that. In fact, no Ugandans could believe that he got 7 million votes. I would want to believe that he was creating a basis on which they can increase votes. It is just a belief Although, since the court of law confirmed his victory, I don't want to go to that because they can even charge me, but that is my thought and I'm free to think like that. Now, even during election, he used to fly around telling that the opposition was trying to destabilize the country so that he can get a basis to be violent. It's the reason why before and during elections, very many people are arrested. Even up to now, the Secretary General on his own account of NUP said almost 800 people are in jail. So for him to come out and say that the opposition was planning chaos in Kenya, it was a based on how to build violence. And to continue to talk about this, he's even planning to do more. I may not be surprised that more people will be picked up. Remember, during election, they even arrested some people from Kenya. Of course, they had come to engage or to support a fellow youth candidate. It is the truth. Because trust me, if they had evidence that they were orchestrating riots, evidence, they were, the system, they wouldn't have let them to go back. They would take them to court and try them. Whenever you see the system taking you to court without trying them or without and delaying evidence, you just know that it is just persecution. The Kenyans who were arrested in Kenya, in Uganda, I think there were 2 men. They were never brought to court because of lack of evidence. And they had evidence, they would be in court. It's the same things. Most political prisoners up to now, they have been on remand for months. No evidence has ever been brought to court. And now people are telling us that they should come out and confess that they did bad. It is just, they are just negotiation. They take you to prison on remand. Now they tell you, since they have nothing as evidence to convict you, they tell you that you should accept. So if you accept and they release you, they'll tell the international community and others that they were causing chaos and they accepted. Those are the games. Okay? Because had they come, had he known that they had come to cause chaos, they were, the system, they would have called the perpetrators with the evidence for conviction. But we've never gained a political conviction. Why? Until we gain a political conviction, maybe we shall come out. I will do another video confirming his statements. But as for now, they stand to be lies. Of course, it's my opinion. I mean, it's truly Mr. Makinde Kabir Sulaiman Magal. If you're into this channel, please subscribe, like, and comment so that I'm motivated to do more of such videos. I'll see you on another one. Peace.